Hey there everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Viking Wizard here. So I've got another latest haul for you. I've got a lot to get through on this. I've got like over 15 CDs. I've got a couple of vinyl, I've got an earbook and some freebies that I found at work and all that sort of stuff. I hope you're all having a really good weekend. I literally did half a day today at work, so I'm absolutely shattered. Came home, virtually done nothing. I'm just knackered. So I need to do a bit of housework, but I've got my washing on, but I'm going to show you the stuff that I've got. First CD I'm actually going to show you, the German folk metal band Feuerschwanz. This one is Warriors. They were formed way back in 2004, and this is their 12th full-length album, which I cannot wait to get unbox this. I actually heard these thanks to my a band that I love called Grail Knights. They've done a song called Turbo Boost, and it features one of the members of Feuerschwanz, and I was like, ooh, I wonder what these are. And then a load of people posted stuff up about the band saying they're like folk mixed with some various other stuff, and I thought, I've listened to them and I thought these sound interesting, so I really need to dip into them and check them out. Well, this came up for pre-order, and I thought, I tell you what, I'm going to pre-order because I like what I've heard. I'm going to pre-order them and give them a full go. So I cannot wait to get into that and give that one a listen. This next one is a vinyl and CD because I got the both versions. And it's Riot V, formerly known as Riot. Formed in 1975, and I believe they called it a day in 2012. But then it says Riot V was 2012 present. So they've been Riot and then Riot V. So I need to do a bit more history on this band. And, you know, look into the history and that sort of stuff. But this one is Mean Streets. So as you can see, I've got the vinyl and the CD version. They're both for cheap. So I thought I'm going to pre-order them both. I do prefer vinyl, but the CD version purely because sometimes with vinyl, I was telling a friend when it comes to vinyl, it's not that I prefer the sound of vinyl, but sometimes you want to listen to a CD and you don't want to get up and say, swap the CD over, having to change it over and all that sort of stuff. So I have the both versions, and this is one thing I actually found at work. So it's the one item I found at work. The case is a bit battered, but I've already got this in my collection. So my good friend Stewie, I messaged him and asked if he wanted it because the discs are in good condition. It's the cover. Look like it's just got somebody's rested their cups on there and that sort of stuff. But this one's AC/DC Family Jewels, as you can see with the cover. It doesn't look too good, the condition, but the DVDs are good. So my good friend Stewie said he'll have that in his collection because I gave him 2 Maiden, I gave him En Vivo, and I believe it was one of the other live ones, and I gave it him, and now it was water damaged the sleeve, but the discs were in great condition. So he said I'll have them for now until I can actually get myself at the reasonable price better condition copies. So he said I'll have them, which I thought was cool. Then we have the next one, 4th solo album, this one, and it's Sebastian Bach. If you actually know Sebastian Bach is, if you're a fan of Skid Row, then you obviously know who he is, but this is his 4th album. It came up, I seen it for pre-order, and I thought, you know what, I've got none of his solo stuff and I need to collect his solo stuff and give it more of a listen. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pre-order this and give this one a go, and I absolutely cannot wait. But yeah, I never actually got to see Skid Row with the Sebastian Bach era, which was a shame, but it would have been cool. Then we have, this one was actually off eBay, not Amazon, because a thing came up on, on Facebook, and it just says, because you get a post now and again where it says like a free CD, and it says Matt Steady, a free CD, and I was like, oh cool, and it says for progressive folk, which I thought interesting. So I went on the YouTube and I gave a couple of songs a listen, and I thought this sounds good. So it was actually free. All you got to do is pay the postage, which was like £2 something, which is virtually nothing. But as you can see, signed CD, Matt Steady, and on the back, oh, when I don't drop it, is Matt Steady, the Dragons refrain, purely because anything with like dragons and stuff like that, it piqued me interest. So yeah, I do love what I've heard. Signed photo card saying thanks John, and then a sticker which is cool, so that's going to look good on a laptop or something. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a check out, and I like what I've heard. So I'm going to be dipping more into his back catalogue, and I'm going to be having a look at that, because I don't know much about the artist. I just know what I've seen on Facebook, so I'm super excited to give that more of a listen and dip into his earlier stuff. This next one is the God Particle from the US power metal band Attacker, formed in 1983 under the name Warlock before changing the name the following year. I believe this is their 8th studio album, because I had a look and it says something like their 8th, which I believe it is, but I'm not sure, because sometimes you'll look on Wiki and it will show you a list of the albums, but it doesn't say like a list of the albums and the live. It's all mixed in. So as far as I know, this is their 8th studio album, and I love it. So one of my friends, I sent it and she actually said it was awesome. Reminds her of a couple of groups, a mixture of, which I thought was cool. But yep, oh, that's cool. You get a picture of the band. So yeah, I can't wait to get into that. And as you know, I love my power metal, but I'm more dipping into the US power metal side of things, because it didn't much, so I've been listening to a lot of it, which is awesome. Then we have Phantoma, I believe it's called Phantoma, which is Unleash the Archers. They're a Canadian power metal band formed in 2007. This is their 6th studio album. You're probably wondering why I've got 2 copies. Funny thing about that, last weekend, the Saturday, it was meant to turn up and it said it was delivered, put in the letterbox, and I thought it can't be, because it's nowhere to be seen and hadn't turned up or nothing. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it till the Sunday, and there was virtually nothing in the letterbox. So I got in contact with Amazon and they said to me, give it till Tuesday. If by Tuesday it hasn't been delivered, get in contact with us and we'll sort it out. So Tuesday evening I got in contact with them. I told them it hadn't turned up, and I went through all the process, and they said you'll get another one dispatched and it will be delivered by tomorrow, which I thought was cool. The next minute, because I was lying in bed, I believe it was like 9 p.m, my doorbell rang twice. I went downstairs, it was my neighbour saying hello, there was a package left at his. And when I opened the package, lo and behold, it was the Unleash the Archers CD. So I've got 2 copies of this now. I've gifted one to my friend, so I'm going to be sending that to one of my friends, because I know they don't have that in their collection and love their power metal. So I thought, not really listen to much Unleash the Archers, so I thought I'm going to pass it on to them. This is a fantastic album. All last week, all I've been doing is playing this album, so I'm not going in blind with this album, and I can't wait. I thought Human Era, their intro track, didn't really fit as an intro song, but now after 10 listens, I believe it was 10, because I do listen to it twice a day, like once from work, once on the way home cycling, so that's 10 times I've listened to it, and it's brilliant. I can't get enough of it. Album of the year, probably going to be in my top 5 or something like that. I'm definitely for album of the year. Then we have Silver Romance from one of my favourite bands, and that is Freedom Call, German power metal band, formed in 98. This is their 11th studio album. I've seen these twice and absolutely fantastic. I've seen them on their last tour for the metal tour. They was incredible in London, and I can't wait to see these again. Hopefully they come over to the UK, but I'd love to see them at Power Metal Quest Fest. That would be something and a half. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this. I've listened to, I believe it's Silver Romance. I've listened to the 1 track off this album and really impressed. So I can't wait to listen to the rest of this album. Then this one is Annette Olsen, Rapture. She's the former vocalist of Nightwish. Now her era of Nightwish, I wasn't that keen on her era for some reason. I just wasn't keen on her vocals, and I thought it didn't fit with the album. So her solo stuff, I thought I'm not really going to be checking her solo stuff out, because I wasn't overly keen on her vocals. And my good friend Tom, I believe it was like for Christmas or her birthday, he sent me an Annette Olsen album, and I thought, you know what, you sent it me, I'm going to give her solo stuff and listen. I was well impressed with her. I thought it was brilliant for what the style was. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pre-order this one, and I can't wait to give this one a listen. It's funny how some bands don't work, some singers, they don't work with a certain band, and you think they don't fit or something, and then they head into a new band or do some solo stuff, and you think, this is brilliant. But I thought it was a bit strange. Didn't work in Irish, but that was awesome. Right, we have some Swedish industrial metal, Pain, with the album I Am. Never seen these live, would love to see them. Formed in 96, this is their 9th studio album. I've got Dancing with the Dead, I believe the album's called, and I thought it was brilliant because I kept hearing the track, Same Old Song, which was on Monsters of Metal DVDs, and I thought it was awesome, and I thought I need to dip in more into this band, into their catalogue. And Dancing with the Dead, I've played it umpteen times, and I thought I need to get their back catalogue, so this was available for pre-order, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pre-order that and give that one a listen. I absolutely cannot wait. Then we have some German symphonic metal. This is Aelon. I've actually not heard, didn't hear about the band, I didn't know nothing about this band, but the album's Ascending in Synergy. Formed in 2010, this is their 2nd studio album. It says symphonic metal, so straight away it grabbed me. I thought, I don't know nothing about this band, so I've actually listened to a couple of tracks. I'm not sure if they're off this or their other album, but they were brilliant, so I thought, you know what, pre-ordering this. I actually can't wait to give that one a full listen. Then this one is a Dutch musical supergroup. They do a mixture of like prog power, and they've added symphonic and various other stuff in, but this album is called 010110001 Live Beneath the Waves, and that is Arion. When were they formed? I'm really not sure, but the album was originally released in 2008. 2008, yeah, so this one is just the album live, I believe. I'm not sure if you get any of their hits or something like that, but 3-disc edition. I genuinely didn't think it was going to be in this type of case because I thought it was a big book or something, but that's cool. So can't wait to get into that and give that one a go. Then this next one is Celebration Day, 30 Years of Mob Rules. So it's the best of Mob Rules. And they're German power metal, formed in 1994. So it's just 2 CDs full of their best of, but then you also get stuff like Sacred Heart, which is a Dio cover, Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden cover, Raven's Flight, a Monomorph cover, previously digital only. Then there's Lords of Madness re-recorded, there's a couple of re-recorded, unreleased and all that sort of stuff, so I'm super excited to give that one a go. The only reason I got it, purely because obviously it's Mob Rules, but when I seen it and it said it was like a best of, I thought, let's have a look into it, because if it's a straightforward best of, and you've got all the stuff already, you think to yourself, is there a point? But me, I'd get it for the collection purely because if I love a band, I'll collect all their stuff. But I seen all the stuff that was on it and thought, you know what, I can't wait to get that and give that one a listen. Then we have From Hell I Rise, which is a brand new solo album by Kerry King, Slayer, for any Slayer fans. I've seen this pop up and it said that he had a solo album coming out, and I thought, you know what, love Slayer, I've got to get this, adding this one to my collection. I believe Slayer have reformed, so I've seen it all over Facebook and everything, stuff about the reformed, which is cool. So actually super excited to, you know, give that one a listen. And I've not listened to nothing off this album yet, so I'm going in fully blind, so I can't wait. Really can't wait to get into that. Then this next one is Iron Maiden Japan 1981, so I believe this is from the Killers tour, Killers in the Far East. So it's one from the Killers tour, I think. As you can see, it's one of them on airwaves, so I'm actually excited to give this one a listen. But I pre-ordered it like a shot because I love collecting stuff like this. I know sometimes with some of them you look at the artwork and the artwork doesn't fit with the era or something like that, and guarantee when I open it, that cover's probably going to be on the disc, and then the back bit's probably going to be the inlay, because that's what it's like with these. But still, I like to get them in my collection because it's rare live from stuff that, you know, you're probably earlier stuff. So there's songs on here which are probably only played on that tour, so I'm guessing stuff like maybe Strange World, Innocent Exile, Genghis Khan. I'm guessing them are the ones that are probably only played on this tour. And then, you know, because certain bands play certain tracks on that on a certain tour, and then that's it, they put them to bed and they never play them again. But that's cool. Then we have a Swedish power metal band formed way back in 2004. This one is the Tales of NOS Feratu, 2 Decades of Blood, 2004 to 2024. So it's a new live blood band. I genuinely thought this at first was a greatest hits. I thought it was their best of. But then the audio CD is live at Masters of Rock 2023. The Blu-ray is Masters of Rock 2023, so it's a 4 gig from Masters of Rock. Then you get live at the Evoken Fest Duo Music Exchange Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan on August the 30th, 2019. So you get a couple of tracks from 2019 and you get all their promo videos, which is cool. You don't get like the lyric videos for Marching to War or some of their live stuff, but that's the live videos, but that's awesome. I'm super excited to give this one a listen and I really cannot wait to unbox it. So that's probably going to be the ones that I'm going to be unboxing first. And then we have one more vinyl to show you. Now this one came up on eBay and I thought, you know what, I really want to get this purely because it's 10 classic live tracks featuring Randy Rhoads, so it's the Randy Rhoads era. Ozzy Osbourne Night Terrors live in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, 1981, 180 gram red vinyl. So the classic American live broadcast collection, KROQ, King Biscuit Flower. Now, I did some research into this and I looked on Setlist FM. On this specific thing, there isn't Children of the Grave or Iron Man, because I know they played them and the song's missing, which is a shame, but it's a 4 gig, or should I say part of the gig, so it's awesome. I played the vinyl, it's not new because it wasn't sealed, so I played it and it's fantastic. Now, I believe this is, because I know in 1981 they released Blizzard of Oz and Die of a Madman, so they released 2 albums in 1 year, and I believe on the Blizzard of Oz tour they actually previewed a couple of the stuff off Die of a Madman, so I'm not sure if this, because it's 1981, if the Die of a Madman tour was 1982 or did they start the Die of a Madman, say, late 1981. I'm not sure with the info on that, so I couldn't tell you, but it's cool to hear some, it said, because I looked into it, somebody said some early versions of like Flying High Again, which I thought was cool. Revelation Mother Earth is a fantastic song, but Steal Away the Night, Paranoid, Crazy Train, I don't know, Mr. Crowley, so you get some awesome tracks. Randy Rhoads is a legend. He died too young, which was a shame. Absolute beast of a guitarist. I watched his movie, and at the end of it, when Ozzy mentions about the plane crash and him dying in it brought a tear to my eye because it was fantastic. I would have loved to go to the cinema if that was on at the cinema and watch it. But yeah, this is well awesome. My brother's been after this, and quite a few people are after this for their collection, but it's cheap on eBay, in between £20 to £25 UK pounds. But I noticed when it's a red vinyl, I thought, I wonder if you can get a black, blue or something like that. I'm going to have a look into it because it would be cool to get different colours. But it's a shame when a band releases something, or should I say this is a third party, when something gets released and it's not a 4 gig, when it's like part of the gig and miss out some songs. It's a bit of a shame, but I'm wondering, is it because the songs won't fit on the vinyl? So they've only fit on there what they can. So yeah, this has been my latest haul. So hope you all enjoyed that. I've got a lot of stuff to unbox here. I'm absolutely shattered at the moment because I'm just knackered from work and just ready to sleep. So hope you all enjoyed this. If you are new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that epic stuff, because many unboxing videos I do, as I showed you, show off my latest haul, tattoo reviews, gig reviews, album reviews, talk about the bands I love, all that epic stuff. So I hope you'll enjoy this. So Viking Wizard signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have yourself a good one. See you later.